Hi, welcome to WBB News, World Bed, Bath & Beyond. We have a special report for you today, talking about the public school system and education as a whole. My co-anchor has a few words you'd like to say on the matter.
Hi, my name is Sally Ann Smith. I am going to be sharing with you guys news about our school system and how it's terrible and what we need to do to fix it. Back to you.
All right, so recent reports by Stanford Professor Hanushka, have shown that America ranks at the bottom of the school system worldwide. On advanced math level scores, among other subjects, we are at the bottom. And you might have a question, why is that? Why are we at the bottom? We go to school 7 hours a day, we have homework, we have tests, but we're still at the bottom. Reports have shown that the school environment itself can impact the students by just having high schoolers interact with high schoolers, not adults. They aren't getting out of their social circles, so by effect they're just stuck and they're staying stagnant, much like the American school system with its testing. America tests to the scores. The curriculum focuses strictly on testing, and you test to get into the colleges. That's what the school system is about. And we're here to say why it shouldn't be. Recent studies have shown that schools suck now. What we're talking about is the American school curriculum. You have the public education system, and the initiatives that the American government is taking aren't enough. America is at the bottom of all test rankings, from math to geography to history. America's school system is growing stagnant. Not only is it growing stagnant, but it's falling behind. We need instrumentational intervention to change the way we learn, because it's not working right now. I'm going to go to Hemsa right now, and she has more knowledge.
Many high school teens compare their high school experience to a varsity team's game. They say that sports is way more important than academics, and that because high school really cares about sports, that it's inefficient for them to expand their horizon and dabble into their own interests. And they find that when they get to college and become adults, they take aspects of high school culture into their adult life, which is not a way to live your life. Therefore, according to Bob Stein, he thinks that high school should be abolished. Okay. So I am here with a very lovely teacher, Mrs. Passardi, and I would like to ask you a very simple question from a teacher's perspective. What do you think is one of the problems of our school system?
Oh man. Well, I can't say the students because I'd probably get in trouble. So, I'm kidding.
Because we're awesome, right?
Yes, no, I love you guys or I would not be doing this. I think sometimes it stems from motivation from the kids. Sometimes it's confidence from the kids. I think that's a lot of it. The kids don't think they can do what they're able to do. They don't have people telling them that they're able to do it.
They're not encouraged.
Right. And sometimes they fail and they don't think failure is okay. So they just kind of give up and they don't have someone telling them, hey, you can actually do this and failure is part of learning. So then they just kind of give up and they stop. So I think that's a big part that plays into the education system is they just kind of give up once they fail once and they think they can't do it.
I cannot agree more. That was amazing. This just tests. Oh, what do you think about tests?
I mean, they're kind of necessary. I mean, we need them, but a test doesn't have to be a test as we view it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be here's a multiple choice test, where that everyone has test anxiety over. A test can be a project and it's counted as a test grade. It can be, for me in journalism, it can be an article they're writing. It can be a presentation they give. It can be a yearbook spread. It can be, hey, look, we made this awesome video. Tests don't have to be, as we thought of them, as black and white, something that's a pen and paper and they're bubbling in things or writing responses. So I think we need to change our view of tests.
Yeah, that was a really good answer. Well, thank you so much for your time.
It was my pleasure.
And back to the other people that are part of this video with me.
In regards to the public education system in America, we viewed the topics on the problems with it. Standardized testing, the focus on athleticism instead of academics. Now we're going to look at possible solutions that can improve our education system, such as looking at Shanghai's education system where they understand the concepts, the teachers interact with the students, instead of having standardized tests every week and just memorizing the topics and the information given to them. All right, here you guys, we have a teacher in her natural habitat in the school. We're gonna come up on her real quick. All right, Ms. Wilbur, what do you think are 2 problems in the school system?
In our school system?
Yes, in the American
Ooh.
school system.
I think student motivation is a huge problem, and I think a bit of the culture. I know a lot of kids want to go back to old schools. We need to build the culture of our school.
Culture. Chile. All right. What's your opinion on standardized testing?
Ooh. I think there needs to be something to make sure that kids have learned the standards, obviously, but standardized testing takes a lot of time, and then sometimes we don't focus on learning, we focus on the test, and I don't like that.
All right. Thank you for your opinion. Now back to you,
A
Tom.
struggling student sitting in the corner. Hi, ma'am. Would you like to answer a few questions?
I'm sorry, but let a real reporter do it. Excuse me, ma'am, would you like to answer a few questions?
Give it to me. Sure. What do
Now
you
let a civilian do it. All right. What do you think on the problems in the school system?
What problems?
The flaws in the school system, what they could do to improve.
Now, ma'am, we're not pressuring you.
Answer the question, ma'am.
Answer the question.
Okay, so we would like to apologize for what happened previously. You are a student, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to give us your name?
Amanda.
Okay, this is Amanda. Amanda. Okay. So, as a student, what do you think is a big problem in our school's system?
Standardized testing,
And why do you think that is?
because there's no way that test can actually evaluate how a teacher teach. Like they can teach you like like values and stuff like that, and the standardized test doesn't evaluate that.
So do you believe that it's unnecessary?
Yes. Yes.
Well said. Oh my.
What do you think about student encouragement? Do you think you're encouraged at this school? Do you think your teachers are doing enough?
Well, some of them, no. I feel like the ones that are teacher for like vocation and stuff encourage the student, but the rest of them are like, you need to pass this test.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Back to you at the studio, Carl. I'm gonna go to Hempstead right now, and she has more knowledge.
Okay. A possible solution that we can have. I can do.
You may recognize me from such videos as my grandfather-in-law is an alcoholic, and I married my step cousin. School systems are an important factor in the world.